Um, Welcome to me and do a video that shows you all the stuff that I go through. All right. While back I did a arrangement of 12 Days of Christmas. This time I'm just going to do my own. 12 days better. All right. So I'm going to show. So I have 3 pages of a hidden script. It's incomplete, but it's what I assume is the end. Um, so with that being said, let's just get started entering stuff. I'm trying to think best way to do this. Can I get the... Okay, let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. 12 days. This is decent, not like the other one I arranged, I promise. All right. So I left myself some breadcrumbs, so put that there. All right, we got that, and tattoo. Go ahead, the MF there. Sound about right? Oh, y'all can't hear it. Okay, let me fix that. Try this now. Okay. And I'll bass lines. All right, that. Give them also mezzo forte. We get. Okay, so now we'll do the same thing. 4 in, back to 4/4. For the moment, I'm going to check the own. I could have fixed this, but kind of no. See how it sounds later. Just get what I have there. Okay. So don't do the thing here and that'll work. That'll do. 3 and 4. Yeah, might add flute 3. We'll see how it sounds. I actually wrote mezzo piano there. Did I write mezzo? No, that's just my pen bleeding. So this is piano, and these are mezzo piano. Okay. Keep this. Um, hmm. Let's do it. Let's see how it listens. Okay. Squeaky chair. Okay, well this it's been a couple measures. We'll add that back in. Yeah, I'll just do this. Yes, squeaky chair. Yeah, it's a squeaky chair. Um, get this over here for a moment. Start it. We'll say A because it's a hello. Got worse. It's a faux part. Wah, flutter. Um, so this, we'll make short videos in this series, I guess. I'm just gonna go through to uh, here, and then we'll just kind of massage the opening and see what we think. Okay. Looking at measure 19 in my score, thinking to myself, okay, how do I want this? Because after this, I kind of stop putting dynamics. Sometimes it happens. I have them in my head. Um, okay, so I want the first note. Let's do this. We'll do the same thing on all the parts. Every other part's going to come up the forte. First being melody, this is already at met forte. Um, so I'll do this. I'll do that. Okay. Put these last bit of articulations in. Flute one's still gonna have the melody here, just to get us started. Ah, I hate when it does that because I have two screens. Do that. No, get over on the first C. Okay. Let's just play it from the beginning, see what we think. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, now I get the phone. Okay, so I'm gonna go full screen here. So one thing I'm thinking is putting the melody is too short. I like it. I don't make it read. But this is gonna be weird. What I want to do is okay. So my thought is this. Right now it's in an F tonal center. What I want to do is I want to start it at a C tonal center, still an F major, but on a C tonal center. So when it resolves, it'll resolve into the F major, which then takes us to the end, or to quote unquote 9. Um, so what I'm going to do is I am going to. How much of this do I want? I just want these 7 measures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert 7 measures. Move this back over here, reset it. Um, put this back to what it was. Oh, whoops. I see what I did. So do that. And what I technically want to do here, because I want it to rise up. So, whoa. Okay. Come on, go back over. So let's actually do a hand over. So drop this up as the fourth. Yes, I will fix those. We'll do that. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I want to switch these so that the first time you hear them, they're yeah. I don't need to up that because you can't do that on alto. These are doing that because I didn't tell it perfect fourth. Okay, this needs to go up. Transpose up. Okay, this. Do change the rhythms. So what I can do here, so I've changed it so now that it's, a perfect fourth below. So now we're running on the five of the opening. So what we originally were hearing was, this. But now what we're going to start with is much lower. I just had an interesting idea. Um, oh, this, and we'll cut it over. And I'll just more times I'm into Dorico, which is the software that I use to, finalize the engraving process. Basically, this is just my quote unquote data entry. Um, just dentry. Um, so this I put it in actually get good, like palettes and for me changed because for me it's not um we'll reverse it and all in a second. Dorco is what I use to actually finalize it because it's got a lot better fine tuning. Um, and it's just I can just load something in and it just gives a much better product out of the gate. But we'll work on that later. So FG, okay, yep, unstable chord. Get everything in, and then I will explain what I'm doing. Okay, so the first six measures are basically the same as the other six measures over here, just with the alto and bass flipped. Because let me do this so you can see what I'm talking about. Add measures one through seven. Um, do that. So like that. So now you see the this is a section that I added A. This is a section that I had. And then here's the actual number one measure. Fun things you can do with Finale. Um, so basically, what I've done then is, just copied it over, took it down a fourth, and then that way it's like the bum, 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 and it's like wanting to resolve, but it doesn't know where it's going to resolve to, other than the fact that it's like toying with what you're hearing. And these runs, the beauty of it is I already had over here in what as measure seven I had just to like throw you off, and then D flat E flat F, the whole Mario cadence as I call it. And the same thing here is I can go D flat coming off of a B flat chord perfectly fine. Very easy for the ear to follow, the D flat to the third of or to the my chord my third above C flat T flat. Um, no problem. The brain technically, if I were right at the measure, this is flat. This would be minor E flat, E flat, and an F to resolve it. But this is basically two beats of D flat runs, ending on with a passing through F flat, which is here to the E, which is right here, and that runs it into one. Um, and then I basically put a loud pop with these with these with these lines, so when it lands on the beat of what's currently labeled on your screen as one, it just has an error. And it's a so it doesn't just sound coming out of anywhere except at the very beginning. So that sounds like now. Okay. Okay. So there were some things that I thought of along the way. Um, so actually, the one thing I'm thinking here is it this or is it a forte piano? Let's see what that sort of sounds like. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second, but that's basically what it. Whoop, that's basically what I want. Ba 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 da ba ba. Ba. So what I may do here is let's make an expressive text. God, I really, really wish it would stop doing it. So we're going to make an expressive text that just, I'm just going to say pop. No, leave. I'm sorry. That's so annoying. I'm, oh, I put a tempo alterations. Well, that's not where it's supposed to be. Move to expressive. Yeah, no. Oh. Here. Oh, I want text. Come on. Let me put text. Well, I'll know. I'll know. I'll add pop on the orchestra side. See now, what I'm okay. So I want that as up. So here's those first six measures. There's a part of me that wants to add something similar line wise to the pick. We could do is go like this. Oh, didn't go all the way. Maybe. Sure. It's one of the things that I'm basically like, I don't know if that's gonna work until yeah, I get in there. Um, do I feel like it's saying something? Okay, for couple of measures, let's. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna stop it immediately, and I feel like something's. Okay, it took me a minute. So, so what I want here is I want a cluster chord. Maybe that? Like, I don't want it too loud, but I want it to be like a almost. That sort of effect. Okay, so now what I think I'm gonna do is actually remove this. Um, Now it kind of screws up my numbering region because now what I want to keep the same numbers all the way through of what they were. So this is only what I do when I'm like working on something else. So I can tell what I added, what I originally had in there. Um, so the reason I took that measure out is now the ear is expecting a 7 measure phrase. The fact that this is technically 7 measures plus a measure reset, you know, these these what 7 measures till I remove one this reset bar, that locks us into the F major, to or at least to the F tonality. Um, the ear's already heard 7 measures. What I want to do is play with the expectation, and that measure just kind of felt like dead space. Like I'll put it back for the moment. So like listen through and tell me if and like think to yourself, and I'm gonna remove it, but like it's like think about what this measure does. It there's times when almost feels like too much of a measure, or they're just stopping. But like if I it, no, and let's say start from measure such as here. Now it feels like you're getting more to where you need to be at a quicker rate. Um, I don't want to add this to the first part. That additional, it's a 6 down, but it's basically an octave display third up, for the most part. Or at least it started that way. What you see is measure 6 kind of breaks that because we're going from F to E flat. Um, but the flow is a lot better. I don't want to put in the first because now I'm it's what a lot of people will call giving yourself room to grow. If you just start off, it's the orchestrational equivalent. Well, if you start off fortissimo, you can't really much louder. I mean, you can, but there's not much room to go. So orchestrationally speaking, I'm dumping it down so that I slowly build up and play with it, so that the ear's not expecting 6-part chords the whole time. See, not once have I had all 6 people play at the same time. You know, here's one, here's three, there's three there, and then the other three, two. I'll count as it's off from so 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 5. So technically I went 3, 4, 5, and I slowly built my way up as part of it. Um, and then same thing here. Now that or ice basically just evolve and come in here, number to measure 9. Okay. So now the question is, at what's measure 9? And I really wish I could see what the original measures were too, but okay. So right here, I mean, I think this is technically 15. Okay, so the next thing is making this jump here. So I want this to do this thing. What I think I want to do is give it like this. Okay. So the reason moving it from being one to just from a half note on one to a quarter note on two is because then it gives it the room for the chords to stabilize. What that it's my way of saying gives it room for the chord to just shout up, and because we're jumping from E flat to A flat. You know what I need to do? Let's. No, we'll put this as forte. Play with some dynamics just to see what we can get. I don't know. So go back to 14. Okay, so the only thing that I'm really hearing about that I need to figure out a way around is this right here. maybe I can do something like this, where I basically use Piccolo to lead you to the that. Sort of. These start on the flutter at the beginning is good. Is good. I know it's not ridiculous flutter. What if I don't think yes. So it's always pop, 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 pop. Because then what I'm doing is I am the let me get the notes in and then we can talk. So what this does is you see the paras are hitting at the same time as the half note in flute one. Um, so now you got ya da 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 ba da ba ba da 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 da. And I added it on beat 4 in what you see is measure 18 right now because the beauty of that is that pushes the tempo a little bit further forward for what's in measure 19. So now the question is, does this section sound good? I will say that sounds pretty good. Let's get this balanced. If I remember correctly, I think it's 920 here. No, I think 115. These are 1807. Okie sake. I think this is 112. This one. Okay. Let it from the beginning, and then we'll stop for this part, and I'll get the next part entered in. Um, I have a few days of the 12. I'm doing all 12. We'll be here forever, right? As you can see. So what I'm probably going to do is add the next set of days in probably uh probably the first because I've got so far 4, and then what I call palette cleanse time, where it's just kind of like resetting everything, and then back to okay time to pull it all together. Um, think it like a pop song or a country song. You've got verse, chorus, etc., and then you have uh, a bridge. the bridging is kind of how like they're sounds too monotonous. Um, so I will get all of that in. I won't start in pull it together. I'm starting that part. Um, but I will get that in, and then we'll start the next section of just trying to smooth our way through it because you want to see me put all the salts in and smooth is what I basically so far. Where I listen to it, I'm like, okay, what are the rough edges? What am I missing out on? And then you just kind of go through it and you step your way through it. Going back to the beginning though, let's take a listen, see if there's anything else I want to change. Okay, the last thing that I'll change is that held out D in flute 2 right here. What I want to do. This won't sound as good. Yeah. Maybe something more like that. Yeah, I think that works. And then let's go pops on theirs. Pop, 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 pop. So one final time. Probably sick of it, but one final time. Um, and then we'll call it. All right. Well, I think that works really well. I'm going to reset numbers back to normal. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right. That being said, see you next time when we're over the next part of it.